As you may already know, my name's Clare Baker and I'm a former clutterholic and borderline hoarder. I successfully cleared all my clutter over 20 years ago without the need for an expensive home visit, and I've been helping people around the world do exactly the same ever since, so that they too can know what it's like to live a completely clutter-free life forever. As a result of working with clutterholics and hoarders around the world for over 20 years, I've noticed that many of us have some common characteristics. One of these is that a lot of us are information junkies, otherwise known as info junkies. In fact, the majority of clutterholics are info junkies. We have a lot of paperwork clutter. We love to learn. We love to have facts, have information available when we want and need it. Sadly, in the modern technological world, our info junkie addiction is made worse by the ease of access to information because of the internet. No need to plan a trip to the library, sign up for a course that starts next month, ask other people, or debate the subject. It's all there at the click of a button. Fact, fiction, fake news. It really doesn't matter to an info junkie. We want it all. Who knows what information is on the end of that click? The internet and the information on it are like a never-ending library of unlimited procrastination for a clutterholic. Add being an info junkie to being an in-time person and a perfectionist who struggles with temporal discounting, and you've got the perfect storm for sabotaging your clutter clearing success by convincing yourself that you don't have time to deal with your clutter. There are 5 negative consequences of being an info junkie. First, a lack of focus, progress, and success. You can end up spending a huge amount of time gathering information to make just one decision, which leads to few decisions actually being made, a lack of visible progress, and a higher risk of impatience, giving up, and not succeeding. Second, it changes your brain. All that knowledge and information overwhelms your brain, which means it affects your ability to make sense of things and trust the information that you're binging on. This lack of trust can spill over into your personal life and negatively affect your relationships. Third, stress and anxiety. Multiple pieces of conflicting information that makes you feel overwhelmed leads to stress and anxiety, because you don't know what's fact and what's fiction. This in turn can cause you to become more irritable and can also negatively affect your relationships. Fourth, adrenaline. If learning or finding new information is a thrill for you, it may cause you to become addicted to the high that it gives you because of the hormone it releases, and which is commonly known as an adrenaline rush. Fifth, sleep and insomnia. If your brain is still in adrenaline mode before you go to sleep because of all the information that you've given your brain during the day, you'll have trouble getting off to sleep. If your brain doesn't have enough time while you sleep to process all the information, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that it's had in one day, you won't get the deep sleep that you need for your body to maintain a healthy immune system, clean the brain of toxins, reduce anxiety, and repair cells. So you could see that your general health deteriorates as well. Here are 10 signs that you are an info junkie. First, you pick up leaflets to take home or download information because you think you might read it or it might come in useful. Second, you spend a lot of time, more than 1 hour a day, on social media. And it's often one of the first things you do in the morning when you wake up. Third, you try to make the perfect decision by researching all possible options and outcomes, and consequently, you procrastinate at making any decision. This is also known as paralysis by analysis. Fourth, you're overwhelmed by your to-do list. You spend more time reading to process the information than taking specific action to get you closer to your personal goals. The list rarely gets smaller. Fifth, You make copious amounts of notes about any course that you do. You rarely refer back to them more than once, and you keep most of the notes and information indefinitely, just in case. 6. You have a fear of missing out on something important if you let go of notes, magazines, books, etc. in your clutter. It's also why you watch or read more than just the headlines of the news. 7. You spend more time reading, watching TV, videos, listening to podcasts, etc., than you spend working on and doing the doing towards achieving your personal life goals. 8. You are a course junkie. You'll take courses online, in person, on any topic that you're curious about, regardless of whether or not it's related to your current priority life goals. You like to learn, so you want to know and research as much as you can about a particular topic. Finally, you rarely trust and accept advice without researching and double-checking the information first. If you're an info junkie and it's keeping you trapped with your clutter, click on the link with this video and get my help to start your 7-step clutter clearing journey to your clutter-free life.